Hello friends, a very warm welcome to UNSARKARI. I am Vikas Bhardwaj. Today we are going to take up a very important topic which is very crucial with respect to not only journal studies but also with optional subject and even for the personality test. That is introduction to diversity, which is a very crucial feature to understand Indian society, Indian culture and even values. Let's first try to understand what diversity is. Can we define it in our own words if someone is asking you, or you are supposed to write in the exam? So, diversity is the existence of broad variety of unique individuals. Okay, the key word here is unique individuals. You can say unique individuals means group of people, but they all are different group of people. They all are having some unique identity, unique way of life, and a unique set of values. So, there may be unique individuals, objects, and even social constructs. That means what is the way of living of that certain group. Within a group, that means India, you can say, or a civilization, that means Indian civilization. And in social settings, it refers to distinctions. Distinctions means there must be some differences. There can be positive differences, there can be negative differences also based on socio-economic class. Socioeconomic factors play a very important role. What is the level of prosperity? What is the level of material wealth? Gender, sexual orientation, age, race, and even ethnicity. These are some of the broad parameters you can say which refers to a different kind of social settings because if you say that ethnicity, if you say race, if you say, for example, even age groups, there can be so many divisions on the basis of which you can divide and you can classify society. So, my question to you is if every person in society were identical, think about it, how would creativity and progress would be affected? Because we are directly saying that because of diversity, there is a great sense of creativity, there is a great sense of way of life, there is a great progress in different spheres of life with respect to India. So please write this answer. Similarly, by understanding what diversity is and not in special context of India, now let's try to understand how diversity behaves or diversity exists in democratic societies. So in democratic society, it is a key virtue. Why? Because it fosters inclusivity. It tries to give space to each and every kind of group of people from all walks of life. It promotes equity. That means whatever space, whatever position, whatever value, whatever uh, status a group or a person must get, it tries to give it. And respect for all viewpoints and experiences. All viewpoints and experiences. Everything can coexist, and that is what is the beauty. So, diverse society allow people from various backgrounds to share unique ideas. So Kerala is having its own great culture, own way of life, own food habits, own cultural values, and even folk music, folk dance, and so forth. In contrast, Telangana is also having its own identity, own culture. Think about Ladakh having its own identity, own culture, own way of life. But then certain features are common. So unique ideas are there, and creativity and growth is also possible. So my question to you is that can democracy truly exist without diversity? Please think about it. Can it truly exist without diversity? Or diversity is actually a very great enabler of true democratic values? Try to understand both the points. So now I'm giving you one more question to think upon. Reflect of a time when diverse perspective changed the outcome of a group decision. You know, think in last 10 years, last 20 years, and even in post independence times when the government was forced to change its perspective, when diverse groups came together and they demanded the same thing from the politicians. And what made that movement powerful when the politician or the political party or the government was actually forced to acknowledge the demand of diverse groups of people, those who were demanding the same thing. Please try to search and write a short note. Now let's see representation. Representation ensures that diverse society reflects the viewpoints of all its inhabitants. not just a small segment of people, not just a group of people. That is how representation is very important in a diverse society. Because think of four things what may happen when only one group dominates representation in decision making. Think about it. When only one group dominates, if only one group is dominating, then in the longer run, other sections, other groups will be marginalized, society will not progress, and ultimately nation will not progress. That is why my question to you is how representation in media and politics, we have already discussed media and civil society, how representation in media and politics influences your own sense of belonging. You know, how do you relate with those YouTubers, those Instagram feed, and those Facebook, and even television, and even radio? Do you feel that you are part of it? Or do you feel that actually the kind of information around us is actually pushing you in background? Or is it empowering you? Right from that perspective. Similarly, equity. Another very important concept when you are writing answer, you must bring all these elements. Equity means that all members of a diverse society, regardless of background or qualities, have equal access to resources and opportunities. Government of India, it has provided so many platforms, whether it is government schemes, whether it is access to resources, whether it is about channelizing of resources in different walks of life. You will find that government also works in an equitable manner. So my question to you is equality enough or do we need equity? जिसको जितना मिलना चाहिए, equity and not equality. What do you think will ensure fairness? Women participating in public life demands equity, not just equality. So now you can think and tell me, have you ever seen a situation where equal treatment wasn't truly fair? Think about your own life. Think about your school times. Think about some government reservation. Think about, so many areas are there in public life. Why do you think that even equal treatment was not truly fair? You can only treat people equally in equal situations, otherwise not. Write a short note and then also answer why do you think that equal treatment wasn't truly fair? Similarly, dialogue and understanding because diversity is encouraging dialogue. People from different backgrounds they communicate better, fostering tolerance, very important. Tolerance and reducing discrimination, very important. So, do you really think that dialogue alone can eliminate prejudice? You know, prejudice and stereotypes are also there, or does it require deeper systemic change? What do you think is that? If you read class 7th and 8th NCERT, then you will find prejudices and stereotype given in one chapter, and then you can read from there and understand it and try to link it over here. So think about a conversation you had with someone from a different background, maybe from different religious background, different socioeconomic background, different gender. What did you learn about yourself? We learn about ourselves when we speak to the people who are not like us. Innovation and progress is also a very important part. It's like a panchamrit as far as diversity is concerned. A society which is a varied society, it is better equipped to solve complex problems and foster innovation. India is world's innovation hub, not just intellectual property, otherwise also. India is an amazing and a genuine country which is providing solutions to the global problems. So different experiences and perspectives they generate original solutions, and that's why Indians everywhere in the world they are contributing toward the betterment of the world. So diverse teams, that's what I'm saying. Diverse teams constantly outperform homogeneous ones in innovations. Why? Why homogeneous ones are not able to be so innovative like the way other teams are? So imagine tackling a problem only with the people who think like you. Suppose you are preparing for the examination also only with the people who think like you. Whatever you know, they also know. Whatever you think, they also think. What solutions might be missed? What kind of things you are bound to miss if you think like that? So please think in that direction also. So what we have done in this lecture, that we have taken up all very important aspects as far as diversity is concerned, so that when we apply those thoughts to India as a landscape, how we can better appreciate and also write in a very critical and also in a very dynamic fashion. That's what we are learning. And see you in the next lecture to continue the process further. Thank you very much.